Okay, this is a video for Year 9 or 10 on cadences. Cadence is a phrase ending and usually comes either bar 3 and bar 4 of a 8-bar phrase or bar 7 and 8. And they come in 4 varieties. Okay, so the first cadence that we're going to discuss is a perfect cadence, and this is one that goes from chord 5 to chord 1. So the way we label chords, it's the same way we label notes of the scale. So if this is a C major chord, C major arpeggio, then C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, or 1 again. Okay, so the chords are labelled the same. Chord 1, chord 2, chord 3, chord 4, chord 5, chord 6, chord 7, and chord 8 or chord 1 again. Okay, so a perfect cadence goes from chord 5, if we're in C major that's G, to C. Okay, so G, C, that is a perfect cadence. So just hear that in context. Next cadence we're going to look at is the opposite. It is an imperfect cadence, and this is called 1 to 5, or 2 to 5, or 4 to 5. The important thing is it ends on 5 and it sounds unfinished. So here's our 1 in C major, and it goes to chord 5. Okay, so this is 2 to 5. 4 to 5. The important thing is it goes to 5 and it sounds like it wants to go on, it sounds like it's unfinished. So here we go, an example. So we've got 2 there to 5. Another example. Next cadence we're going to do is a plagal cadence, and that is chord 4 to chord 1. So like a perfect cadence, this sounds finished, but we call it the amen cadence because you can sing amen over the top of it. So if we stick with C major, there's our C chord. So 4 to 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 to 1. That's what the cadence sounds like. And the reason we call it an amen cadence is because you can still sing the C, amen, so you can stay on the root note throughout the cadence. So that's a plagal cadence, goes from 4 to 1. Let me give you an example of that. So here we go. And so the last cadence is the interrupted cadence. This goes to chord 6. So if we're in C major, it goes C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it goes from 1 to 6. And the first thing you need to notice is it goes from a major chord or a major key, the section's major, to a minor key. So the easiest way to recognise this is either it goes from a major key to a minor key or a minor key to a major key. So for example, if you're in a minor key, say A minor, and it goes to C, that is also an interrupted cadence. So to give you an example, let's start in C major and go to A minor, so that would be 1 to 6. Starting in a minor key, so starting in A minor, so I've gone 4, 5, 1, so I've ended in the major key, so that is also an interrupted cadence. So those are an outline of the 4 basic cadences you need to know at GCSE.